gotta ride or die. We'll be rebels, you and me. Sailing towards the sun like we're shot from guns, living in a fantasy. Cause with you by my side, I gotta ride or die. We'll be rebels, you and me. Sailing towards the sun like we're shot from guns, living in a fantasy.
Hello Virgo, this is Inspire 2016 with your monthly tarot reading for the month of November 2016. The first card for you is representing your condition at present. Your card is the Knight of Swords. Things are uncertain and unpredictable. You may fall in a confusing and uncertain situation. If you plan to do anything, you should hold on for a while, as this is not the right time. If you rush into making decision at this time, you may be disappointed later. For work, you have to be more patient and try to stay calm. Though you have energy to do something, if you are hot-tempered, it will be your obstacle to progress at work. Thus, try to lower your confidence and listen to others more. For finance, you will begin to have difficulties. Thus, you should be thrifty and not spend money too easily. For love, you may meet someone coming into your life, but relationship is still uncertain. On the other hand, it is also a time when you are embarking on a new project or idea and there really is no one who is stopping you. You have had this sudden burst of energy that is propelling you forward and inspiring you to take quick action to manifest your goals. You are ready to overcome any problem, challenge or obstacle that is in your path. How could anything stand in your way if you are this focused and this committed to your goal? However, you may be prone to rushing things or cutting corners in order to get a job done. Sometimes this works for you, but other times it does not. For example, using low-cost providers will help you get the job done quickly and cheaply, but quality may suffer in the long term and you may consume more time fixing their work. Also, ensure that you keep others on side, particularly if they are part of your longer-term success. You might be all fired up and ready to go, but if your colleagues, partner, friends, or family are not, then you are likely to run into trouble later down the track. The Knight of Swords also represents your need to understand the world from an intellectual point of view. You have well-developed communication skills and can easily form solid arguments and opinions on current affairs and important matters. You love to engage with others who have similar skills so that you can share your ideas and develop new points of view. You may be best suited to discussion groups with like-minded individuals where you can fire each other up and motivate one another. The second card for you is representing the immediate challenge or problem that you'll be facing. Your card is the Four of Wands. The situation is pleasant. You will get both proper support and assistance from others. If you have a project to do something, you will get a support to work it out successfully, though it may take a longer time than you expected. Overall, things tend to be resolved in a positive way, but it may become better gradually. Thus, you should not be hot-tempered as it may take quite a long time. During this time, you may have appointments with your friends or go out with them or meet other people which make you not lonely. If you are single, you may date someone you like or you aim to develop a relationship with. If you have been working on a project, you will reach an important milestone and will have cause to celebrate. You have completed a significant phase of the project and can feel very proud of what you have accomplished so far. This card augurs a time of joy and satisfaction in life and represents the personal gratification of a job well done, a goal attained, and a vision beginning to be realized. Given the Four of Wands is closely associated with the home environment, you may be working on improving or renovating your home. You may have recently purchased a new home or are very close to finding a new home and getting ready to settle down in your new environment. The Four of Wands indicates peace, harmony and tranquility. You may find a refuge from the turmoils of life, perhaps by meeting someone new in a romantic setting, or by finding a new place to live that is away from it all. If you have been experiencing any disagreements with others, now will be the time to make a peace offering and instead focus on creating harmony in the relationship. The third card for you is representing your goal, aspiration or best outcome with regards to your situation. Your card is the Queen of Wands. For work, there will be a gradual progress. You may start new projects or have to be responsible for additional tasks assigned to you. You will also gain more experiences from your work. If you are unemployed, you should ask for advice or consult your seniors. You may unexpectedly get some job news. For finance, there will be an improvement in your finance. Especially if you are running your own business or are a freelancer. You will get many jobs and be able to expand your customer base. This is the right timing for business expansion. You also need to be bold and courageous in your undertakings and actions. Your creative energies are high and you have a good sense of your life direction. You are highly optimistic, confident and full of ideas that you are ready to implement and share with others. You have an ability to express your passions with great authenticity and courage. The Queen of Wands is a natural extrovert and enjoys being the center of attention. She creates a powerful first impression and is a likable individual who makes friends easily by being sweet, warm and charming. She wants to be known, to be someone. She has bountiful social and professional networks and she draws people to her with her charisma and positive energy. She may have dreams of being a celebrity one day, whether it be within the entertainment industry, her chosen professional industry or her circle of friends. The fourth card for you is representing issues from the past that have led to your current situation. Your card is the Knight of Pentacles. Overall, you may have developed mature thought. You may have learnt several things which made you more determined and ambitious. For work, you may have attached to your own ideas too much and had conflicts with others. Others may have thought that you were stubborn and do not listen to them. For finance, you may have received enough money for your spending which could reduce your stress about your finance. For love, you may have had unpleasant relationship in the past, therefore, you should see things as they actually are and do not build a castle in the air. You also need to be trustworthy, reliable and a good provider. You need to follow a routine to ensure that an important task or job is completed from start to finish at the standard expected. You are in implementation mode and are committed to getting the job done, even if it requires hard work along the way. You are also fiercely loyal and prepared to do whatever it takes to ensure the job gets done. There is a certain element of perfectionism associated with the Knight of Pentacles. You are meticulous in your approach and you make sure that everything is planned and executed down to the finest detail to create overall success. You will never leave a job half done. It is essential to you that you complete all assigned tasks and projects to a certain standard and that you follow through on your promises. If you are dependent on the efforts of someone else to help you accomplish a goal in life, they will prove trustworthy and reliable. They are as committed to your goal as you are, and they are very conscientious and committed in their work. For example, you may have employed the help of a house cleaner who consistently does a great job, or a virtual assistant who is dedicated to assisting you with every task you throw their way. This is someone who wants to do a great job and is not afraid of hard work in order to meet your expectations. As an event, the Knight of Pentacles often shows a time when you will have to assume responsibility and take charge of a situation. You may be assigned a project or given a task to do, and you will have to commit your time to see that project through to the end successfully. With the Knight of Pentacles, you will be required to accept responsibility without any complaints or grudges. The fifth card for you is representing your subconscious realm, the underlying feelings and trends associated with your current situation. Your card is the Six of Pentacles. You have accumulated great wealth and are now in a position where you can offer financial assistance to those in need. Now that you have lived through the darkness long enough to see the inner light, it is time to help others who are not so fortunate. Consider giving to charity or reaching out a helping hand to someone who needs your support. The generosity of the Six does not limit itself to money and material things. Giving of your time or your wisdom is often just as spiritually fulfilling as giving away money or gifts, and the intangible gift of your presence is received just as well, if not better. You may also be inclined to make a loan to someone, on the premise that they will eventually pay you back once they are back on their feet. This is a loan built on trust and good faith, knowing that if you give something away, it will come back to you. Remember, though, that this is more about a short-term fix and not a sustainable solution towards self-sufficiency. So, think about how you can financially support your family or friends in a way that encourages them to stand on their own 2 feet eventually. If you had ever given help to someone in the past, they would have come to help you when you had problems. You may have faced with cash flow issue or had to enter into borrowing, but you would get assistance. If you have your own business, you still can run it, but you may not have much money remaining in your system. If you have subordinates, you may need to coach them to work. You should not bias or favor someone, as it may cause a problem. The sixth card for you is representing your immediate future. Your card is the Lovers. You will have to make a decision on something in the near future. There will be several choices in your life. For work, you will have more than one opportunities to choose. For example, to continue your current work or to change to a new job. If you are unemployed, you will receive interesting offers that make you hesitate very much. If you have your own business, you may have to deal with business alliance or partner. For finance, no difficult issue to be concerned, but you have to be careful of spending money easily. If you are single, you will find a new love. If you have a lover, you will understand each other well. On a more personal level, this card represents the establishment of a personal belief system and becoming clearer about your own values. This is a time when you are figuring out what you stand for and what your personal philosophy on life is. Having gone through the indoctrination of the Hierophant, you are now ready to establish your own belief system and make up your own mind about what is and what is not important in life. This is also a time when you need to stay true to yourself and be as authentic and genuine as possible. The Lovers also represents choices on a grand scale. A dilemma will be presented demanding an action or decision, and you will want to decipher the best way to proceed or make the right choice. Something is going to change your plans or the course of your experience, something that may look negative on the surface but will later prove to be a blessing in disguise. When the Lover's card appears in a reading, it is important to think about what decisions and choices you are facing. The fact that the Lovers is a major arcana card indicates that these decisions or choices are incredibly important and significant, so it is essential that you choose the right path. There may be an easy option available, but you will need to ask yourself whether this is the right path for you in the long run. Oftentimes, it is the more difficult path that will bring you the greatest benefit, particularly on a deeper level. The 7th card for you is representing the advice for you or what approach can be taken to address your current challenges. Your card is the Page of Swords. You have to be very careful of making promises that you know you cannot keep, or saying things that you later regret. Before making a specific promise or commitment, ensure that you can and will deliver on it in order to maintain your integrity and reputation. Also, be wary of other people's commitments to you and put in place measures to ensure that they will deliver on what they promise to deliver. This page can be a bit of a know-it-all and may be trying to impress you with big stories about his past and his achievements, which you later find out are big exaggerations of the truth. The Page of Swords may also indicate that you are beginning to annoy others by your constant questioning and challenging of ideas. While you may simply be trying to understand a situation or a concept better, there are more constructive and non-threatening ways to go about it. Use sentences such as, "Help me understand." Be conscious of how you may be coming across to others when you are constantly asking, "Why?" And only challenge or question those ideas that are really important to you, rather than challenging everything that is presented. During this time, you may experience a lot of stress and have to do things carefully. You may be dissatisfied with situations around you. However, you should control your emotion, as you may be annoyed all the time. Also, be careful of making mistakes at work and try to work more carefully. For finance, you should spend money more carefully as well. Overall, you should not be careless in doing anything during this time. Try to lower your hot-tempered emotion and apply reasons over emotions. The 8th card for you is representing the external influences that can be the people, energies or events which will affect the outcome of your situation and are beyond your control. Your card is the 9 of Wands. You may intentionally or unintentionally express your frustration to people around you. You should try to control your emotion, as they may consider that you are a moody person, and they may not want to approach you. Be careful of getting into conflicts with your colleagues. They may envy you or treat you badly. The best way is to stay calm and do not feed back, as this is not the right time to argue back, as you may be disadvantaged. Also, be careful of people around you, as they may not be friendly with you. However, you are so close to completing a particular project or task, but at the last minute, you are faced with yet another challenge or setback. Know that you have the inner resources necessary to overcome any difficulty you encounter, even though it may seem impossible at the time. You are so close to finally achieving success. Do not give up now. The 9 of Wands is a sign of hope and encouragement that if you stand firm and strong against your challenges, you will achieve your goal. The challenges before you now are only the last bit of darkness before the break of a wonderful dawn. The 9 of Wands is like the one last test or challenge before you can reach ultimate success. You feel as if you have come to the end of your fighting powers, but you have the skill and determination in reserve. You are in a position of strength, and by drawing upon all of your courage and abilities, you will prevail. Once the last obstacle is overcome, you are home free. The Nine of Wands encourages you to be resilient. You will continue to be opposed by hidden enemies and your interests will be questioned. Even in the face of such adversity, when you are feeling battled and bruised, you need to be patient and vigilant. Be assured that you will eventually prosper if you maintain your position. And remember, if you do not succeed at first, then try again. You may have experienced setbacks that now leave you feeling distrustful of others or even yourself. The turning point will come when you are able to leave the past behind you and to cultivate a more open mind about the future. While you have experienced losses in the past, it does not mean that you have to experience further losses in the future. Turn a new leaf and push on. The ninth card for you is representing your hopes, wishes, dreams and fears. Your card is the Seven of Wands. You will have both strong intention and desire to overcome. You do not want to lose to anyone. During this time, no matter what you want, you will try hard to achieve it. You may feel worried about your work. You may feel tired but not discouraged, and be ready to fight forward. For love, you will have to compete with others as someone you have a crush on is very popular. However, you are ready to compete and win his or her heart. Expect a challenge to the continued success of a venture or creative project from an external source. While it appears to block your path forward, you can overcome this challenge or obstacle by drawing upon your strong self-confidence, self-belief and continual self-improvement. It can also be overcome with effort and clarity of purpose. The Seven of Wands is about holding your ground, despite ongoing challenges to your position and authority. You need to take a stand and defend your position at all costs. This will take courage and persistence, but you have the strength and determination to do it. You see yourself as a battler, and no matter what the challenge, you still have it in you to stand up for yourself and fight to the end. So, although you are experiencing a number of setbacks at the moment, you need to continue fighting for what you believe in and confronting others who may oppose or threaten you. There needs to be acceptance with this card that you are not always going to be able to win everyone over. There will always be challenges and opposition to your point of view, and you cannot keep everyone happy all of the time. Thus, now is the time to draw your line in the sand, and say, this is who I am and this is what I need right now. There cannot be any compromise or negotiation at this time, just hold your ground with determination and courage. The last card for you is representing the outcome. Your card is the Wheel of Fortune. When this card appears, overall situation will be changed positively. You can be sure that if you were in a bad and difficult situation in the past, there will certainly be change to a better situation. Thus, calm down if you are worrying and prepare for the coming good luck. For work, you will have good luck and progress in your career. You may get promoted or salary increase. For finance, your financial status will get better. You will have unexpected financial luck or receive a lump sum. For love, you do not have outstanding luck in love, as this is a card of work and finance. If you have a lover, your lover is the right one for you. There are external factors that are influencing your situation that may be unknown to you or outside of your control. It is as though the universe is just dishing up whatever it pleases at this time, and it can feel quite unpredictable and unnerving as a result, especially if you like being in control most of the time. This is one of the challenging aspects of the Wheel of Fortune, since no matter which way the Wheel of Fortune turns, it is impossible to try and change it. So, you might as well try to accept what is happening and adapt accordingly. If a crisis seems inevitable, recall that in every crisis lies opportunity. When you have been pushed in a new direction, know that every path leads somewhere, even if you do not know where it is. Such events are simply out of your control, and if you can accept that, then the ride gets a lot easier. If you struggle against the wheel, it will crush you. So just go with the flow. The Wheel of Fortune is about keeping optimistic and having faith in the universe that it will take care of the situation in the best way possible. You need to remain optimistic yourself, thinking positively and keeping as upbeat as possible. Through meditation and visualization, the Wheel of Fortune can assist and reinforce your intention to bring increased abundance, good fortune and prosperity into your life. This archetype allows your life to turn in more positive directions if you are willing to grow and expand. This is also a lucky time in life when you are sensing the action of fate and destiny working in your favor. You may even be witnessing miracles or a very fortunate series of events. Last but not least, the guidance card for you is the signs. Pay careful attention to the messages the angels give you now. You have asked for a sign, and they deliver it. Notice and trust these signs. You've asked for heaven to help you. Now it's up to you to pay attention to the evidence of their help. This card signifies that your angels are trying to get your attention with signs. They might ask a butterfly or bird to fly near you. Or they might compel you to hear a song several times. They might put an object in your path so that you have to notice it. Drawing this card is also a sign from your angels. They are trying to get through, please notice. Usually, it's not a good idea to specify what type of sign you'd like. Leave that up to the angels. They are very good at making their presence known.
I hope that you enjoy everything, and if you like the reading, just please click subscribe and you will get instant notifications every time we publish a new video right to your YouTube. Thanks.